Your eyes all fucked up.
Damn it! Oh no!
Take a sipski, maybe.
All right.
A little sipperone from the weed.
Oh, did you put weed in this Benadryl?
Yes.
Oh my God, your mom cooked weed into this Benadryl?
Cooked weed into this Benadryl because I'm coughing up a
That's
storm.
Crazy. Your mom cooked weed into my animal allergies.
Do you rub weed all over your dog?
Did you rub weed all over your cat I was petting? Because I'm going into anaphylactic shock. I think it's
Animal-phylactic.
I think it's that's what I think the word is.
Yeah.
Anaphylactic shock.
Yeah. Anna, Latin for animal. Phylactic meaning right now.
Latin for right now.
It's animal phylactive shock.
What's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
In the meantime.
Animal phylactic shock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have Alzheimer's disease.
Alzheimer's disease,
Because I think all the times.
And to the Republic for Richard Stans.
Well, because Richard did so much for the country.
He did so much for the country. And we're obviously talking about Richard Hamilton.
Oh, man. If you...
Talking about Rip Hamilton from the Bad Boy Pistons.
Richie Hamilton.
Richie Hamilton, of course.
Guys, if you on my camera can see me crying, no, it's for two reasons. But one of them is allergies.
Christ.
Drop it like it's mean. Drop it like it's time. Drop it like it's mean. Oh! Man, Jared, it sucks that you couldn't find a Halloween costume for the last episode of Halloween
I know. I feel
Time.
like I'm like skimping out on doing Halloween time. I just couldn't find one that could fit.
You couldn't find the one.
I couldn't find a single outfit that could fit. After we nixed the one that I wanted to do, and everyone told me I wasn't allowed to.
Right.
I went around looking for another costume, and the whole fucking store couldn't find one that fit me.
Did you try like Spirit Halloween and stuff?
We were Spirit Halloween, that one in Burbank where everything is clearly stolen. Like just nothing was big enough.
You didn't find any costumes big enough for like. I feel like you've been wearing costumes all month. You couldn't find a.
I don't know. I feel different. Maybe I've been eating too much, but I just couldn't find one my size.
That's so weird. Did you check like Target, like big and tall costumes, or like a Walmart?
We went around. Like I even checked out Amazon.
Do you think you've had like a growth spurt or something? You think you've gotten like a lot taller?
I feel more lightheaded.
What like lightheaded? Like you feel
In
like
general,
like you're feeling sick or.
No, just like kind of feel like woozy, like there's not. I feel like the blood has left all of my body,
and that would have made you bigger, so that costumes wouldn't fit you.
No, I'm just saying that like I feel like maybe I'm a little bigger than normal.
Like you put on some weight.
Put on some weight, yeah, and I also feel lightheaded.
I mean, they make 2X and 3X Halloween costumes for sure. And
I know,
also,
and I'm a 2X.
Yeah, and you don't look any different to me. It doesn't look like you've put on any weight.
There's nothing different.
I don't know. I think that you're just the same old, like, same size. You're definitely the same height. I'm looking you right in the eye.
I feel like I'm the same size everything is normal.
I'm looking you right in the eye.
I know.
So, and that would be on the same level. So,
exactly.
Why would costumes stop
I have
fitting?
no fucking idea.
Right now,
I genuinely have no idea. I think like I don't know. It just makes me super uncomfortable. Like I know I'm out. I feel like I'm not in costume. I'm not. I just have my normal shirt, my normal pants on. And you're all dressed up like an astronaut, and you have your helmet, and I don't have a helmet.
Well,
and I just feel like I could be participating more.
Yeah, but
sucks.
You know,
as much as I hated the costumes, I wanted to like commit to the end with all the costumes.
No, and I know
it feels like such a bummer. I just feel like it's cheap for people like watching, for me to not do the whole Halloween time. But I guess I'm with you in spirit. You know, I swear to God, I looked long and hard, and I just feel shafted by this whole thing.
Yeah.
I feel like a dick.
No, hey, no one's mad.
I just feel like a dick.
No one's upset. It's fine. Like it's cool. We did the whole Halloween time. I mean, look, four costumes in a whole Halloween is way more than anyone would expect from us.
I know. I just maybe.
I mean, like I feel like almost you always rise to expectations. You know what I mean? I feel like
maybe I'm just being too hard on
I
myself.
feel like you give a lot more than people expect all the time.
Right,
And
right.
then I think I think that carries over into this moment now. Like
Yeah.
I would say the audience is going to be super satisfied.
maybe we could take a poll.
We could take a poll. We could take a poll in the audience.
Yeah, maybe we take a poll with how everyone's feeling about it. And
If they feel
if they feel slighted, then maybe we can like do another costume.
if they feel I feel like they're going to say we rose to the occasion. I feel like
I hope that we meet their expectations.
I think they're all going to come to the conclusion that we have met their expectations.
Yeah, I think so. Because I don't want this podcast to be junk. I want it to be.
No.
I want it to be like rigid. I want it to be. I want people, if they're fans of us, to be like firm fans.
Yeah. No,
You know?
absolutely. I want to develop like a rhythm with our fans
Yeah.
that is like that's consistent and satisfying
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah. I want to be able to like set a good pace for these episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, like as far as like our comedy chops go and what our creative ideas, like we just like provide a certain amount of like fucking torque
Yeah. No,
each episode.
a certain amount of
And-
leverage.
Yeah.
Torque,
100%.
leverage.
Yep.
I want our audience to feel like they're like. I want our audience to feel so satisfied.
Yeah.
And like
And
I want them to feel like we're putting in the right amount of effort
100%. And I want them to grow with us
and expand with us.
and expand with us, And I want them to, basically that. I mean, it's been said. So it's kind of a bummer. You're a spaceman, though.
Yeah.
We could have done something so cool with that. I could have been like a 3-legged monster or something, like an alien. I guess there's an elephant in the room.
There's at least a trunk.
And I had another outfit idea
You did.
that got shut down by basically every single human being that I asked about it.
That's the elephant in the room.
That's the elephant. That's the only elephant in the room, I think. Yeah.
Before we get to it, we should say welcome back to the meantime.
Oh, welcome back to the meantime.
My name's Patrick.
My name's Jared.
And hey, thanks for joining us for Halloween. We almost got all the way there.
I'm so sorry
It's
that
okay.
I wasn't able to show up.
It's okay. Everyone,
I just don't even feel seen right now.
I think people you'll be very seen.
I just don't know. I hope they feel my presence as much on this episode as they normally would.
I think they'll feel it.
All right.
I think I think your presence is full frontal.
Because I'm cocked and ready to go. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh, I would say you're locked in the cockpit.
Yeah, 100%. Well, not as much as you, Mr.
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
NASA
true.
Commander.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know. So,
Houston.
right.
No problems
No
here.
problems here. Yeah, no, I had another costume idea that got pretty shut down by everybody. I thought for the last episode that we could do something offensive. Sucks I wasn't able to like pull something together that was offensive in any way for this last episode. But but no, I guess I chose to be more of a stand-up guy and
Yeah,
I
more of
stood
a
straight up
yeah.
and
At the ready.
at the ready, at attention,
At attention.
and I decided that it'd probably be better to not do a costume and just be my true, full, natural self
Sure.
instead of doing something that could. Because the goal, obviously, on the show is truly not to offend; it's to have fun and
to have fun.
and to entertain
So just
and
true, full, unenhanced self. Your true, full,
Unenhanced, yeah.
unenhanced self. Yeah.
unadulterated,
Natural.
natural,
wearing your heart on your sleeve.
and it's me in the flesh.
Yeah.
This
absolutely.
is real. This is me.
I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Exactly. So
We were at When We Were Young Fest. We talked to some people. Those videos will be posted.
yeah, they'll be posted.
They'll be good.
I gotta say, like, I don't think this is offensive in any way. That I think I would have, as much as I liked some of the bands that I saw, like I would have loved to go to a festival and see someone like Cage the Elephant or The Strokes.
Cage the Elephant.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was fun to see the bands that we saw and
No, Cage the Elephant or The Strokes would have been.
that would have been great. I think it would have been cool.
Or 7 Minutes in Heaven.
Sure.
Remember that?
Oh, I remember them. Yeah, of course I remember them.
They would have been cool at a festival.
Yeah. Former member of Point North.
Sure.
So-
Yeah, that's
Yep.
true. That's true.
Yeah. You were saying like last episode that no one's as tortured as me, so I would say I have been hardened by time.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I'd say pretty hardened, pretty stiff in general.
Pretty stiff in general.
Yeah,
yeah, and that could just be like I'm turning 30 very soon. A couple weeks I'll be 30.
Yeah,
and
30-year-olds can be rigid.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Your veins start to pop out a little more when you turn 30, the forehead, the back of the.
I feel vascular. I feel more
back of the hand.
I feel more vascular as a guy.
Yeah.
Can you describe what you got going on in your outfit?
I was born in Houston.
Okay.
And NASA's in Houston.
Wow.
I'd love to get back to the moon. And I think I don't think there's anything like here on Earth that could make me feel like out of this world. You know what I mean? Or that I could or if there's anything like on Earth or in this room that could make me feel the satisfaction that we're talking about necessarily.
Right.
So I just kind of manifesting some Spaceman type stuff on this final day of Halloween.
Yeah, I really wish I think the costume's great.
Thank you.
First of all, I think it's a good one. I like the silver. I like the silver.
I'll probably wear this to our party.
I love it.
I think
it's great.
Yeah.
I wish that I would have gotten a final costume to go against yours, but
to push against mine.
To push against yours,
yeah, to press up against
against yours.
Yeah, to press up against mine. Yeah,
but
in a way where we could both feel it.
Yeah. But I feel like I'm the one that's not feeling it right now.
Yeah, it's honestly, what would have been good is that if you had dressed up like a rocket, I could ride.
I should have been a fucking rocket
as an astronaut. If you had been a rocket that I could have ridden, or that I could have that I could have mounted in to take off. Rather, that would have been good.
Wow, that would have been great.
Yeah, astronaut and rocket,
and you could just eject.
Oh yeah.
Into the sky,
into the stratosphere.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool too.
Past the atmosphere. Yeah. So much so that I cannot breathe.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Thin up there.
Thin up there.
Thicker down there.
Thicker down
here.
Thicker down here.
Thicker.
Hey, quick question for
what's up
for our the meanie weenies at home.
Sure.
The quick question for the meanie weenies at home.
Sure.
Listening on Spotify or Apple.
Yeah, for those listening.
What do you think's going on? Just go to our Instagram right now. Pause the episode.
Yep.
Go to our Instagram or go to our YouTube video of this podcast and leave a comment of what's going on with you. What do you think's going on?
What do you think what do you think it is? Now back to our regular
scheduling program. Back to our rigidly scheduled program.
Let me stick this idea in you.
Shoot.
Let me
shoot it all over me.
Yeah, I got you. So my dad was talking about this game that he was playing with my brother and my other brother.
Okay.
And it's a genie game. Two brothers. I got a lot of brothers.
It's the two brothers. Sorry.
It's a genie game, and my dad told me the rules of it, and I think we could probably play it right now.
Another game.
Woo! Yeah, big episode.
If this is a thing where I have to look at your hands to guess what the word is or whatever,
solid episode.
Okay.
Rock solid episode. So it's a game where I'm a genie.
Okay.
You get one wish, and you get 3 conditions to try to protect your wish.
Okay.
All right? I'm an evil genie. I'm going to try to fuck your wish up.
Okay.
All right? Now, there's a certain level of respect that goes into this. So let's say you want to wish for $1 million.
Okay.
And you go, it has to be American currency. It can't be taken from anybody, and it can't get me in trouble that I have it.
Okay.
I couldn't just be like, fuck, okay, you get $1 million, but you're on fire.
Okay, right.
You know what I mean? It has to
pertain to the wish.
And the goal for me is to fuck your wish up.
Okay.
The goal for you is to successfully get a wish by me, the evil genie. And there's a level of compromise that we can have where I give you a thing. I'm like, okay, well then this is the bad thing, and you can just go, I could live with that.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the goal for you right now is to think of a wish and sneak it by me, the evil genie.
Damn. Okay. Well, I got to be kind of creative with my wish.
Well, it could be normal. You could wish for a huge dick or something.
I feel pretty.
But I feel like there would be pretty normal drawbacks to that.
Yeah, there'd be normal drawbacks. Also, I think that I feel, I'm a confident guy. Like I feel
That must be nice.
I feel you don't feel apt.
I feel and not that I feel like I can't perform up to standard.
Sure.
Just that what God blessed me with
Right.
was kind of average.
I see.
I don't ever like it average to a point where I look at it and I go, I just feel like this wouldn't ever impress anybody.
Sure.
You
Okay.
know, like not that anybody would be disappointed by it. They'd be like, that is a human penis. But not that anyone would be like, oh my fucking God, look at that thing. And I kind of get jealous of people who have that. You can tell when someone's got a huge dick just from the way that they act.
The way they carry themselves.
carry themselves,
Sure.
Anyway, let's not talk about dicks anymore.
That'd be a normal wish. That'd be a normal
wish, right?
Okay. All
so
right.
I just want you to try to wish for something, and I'm going to try to foil it.
Okay. Like the warm up round.
Sure, warm up round.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. I wish for a. Can I wish for like a supercar? And I mean to say like a car that drives itself and cannot be wrecked, like a magic car.
You can ask for a crazy car.
Okay.
And remember that you have 3 conditions that you give me about said car.
Okay.
So go ahead.
I wish for a crazy supercar that drives itself.
Okay.
The car can not get stolen.
Okay.
The car can not get totaled. It can't get damaged to the point where it won't work anymore.
Okay.
And the car can't break down whilst I'm driving it.
Okay. I'll grant that wish. Your car is the size of a house.
I didn't really think about how this was going to go.
Right. Right. All right. Let me swap it now. You
Okay.
get to be the evil genie.
All right, I'll be the evil genie.
Okay. I wish for world peace.
Whoa, lofty wish.
Lofty wish. And my 3 conditions are that it has to be a universally agreed on world peace. It has to reign for 100 years. And it has to be for Earth.
All right, you got me. See, this is where I get tricky on the respect thing.
Yeah.
Because I want to say something funny, but it wouldn't. I want to say something that like maybe wouldn't pertain to your wish. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'll grant your wish, but natural disasters go up by 200%.
So that's you get $1 million, but you're on fire.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It has to pertain to the wish.
Did you just do a good one? Did you just already test this one and you know it's hard?
I haven't played it at all with anybody.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, then we're both learning.
We're learning.
I'll grant your wish.
I immediately thought of like 5 drawbacks to mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Universally agreed on.
Universally agreed upon, has to reign for 100 years, and it has to be for the planet of Earth that we're on.
What were the drawbacks you thought of?
My first one was that it happens 200 years from now.
Oh.
It's a world peace that I never get to experience.
I see. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah, I'll grant your wish in the year 3000.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
or like
cool.
you get your wish after the extinction of the human race, and then the world will finally be at peace.
Oh, we will get there.
Yeah.
Wish granted. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to grant your wish, and I'm going to wait.
Yeah, you got to Captain Barbosa it, Yeah, we'll let you back on shore, but we didn't say where or when.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let me do another wish, and
I gotcha.
I'll get the hang of it.
I got you.
How lofty? I'm going to try to get lofty.
Get lofty. Get crazy.
I wish for the ability to stop time.
See, I'm gonna already draw you back on this.
Oh, time, hear me time.
Oh, hear me time.
Oh, hear me time. Basing this off my favorite movie, Melopolis.
Mm-hmm. Megan Focalypse.
Megan. We shouldn't.
Let's not.
Sorry, I thought it.
Control of time?
Yeah.
You said stop time.
Stop time, like Zach Morris in Saved by the Bell.
Okay, so you get the ability to stop time.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to. I don't want anyone to know that I can do it.
Cool.
I want while the time is stopped, I want to be able to move around freely, but I want my aging to stop.
Cool.
I'm really trying to. You're right. You get to the third one. You're like,
Third
what's
one,
the
you're
loose
like,
end?
what
What's
am
the
I
loose
missing?
end? What's the loose
What am I
end?
missing?
And I want no one else to be able to do it besides me.
Okay. Is that good?
I don't know.
Well, it's not, because you get the ability to stop time, but you do not get the ability to press play again.
I can do it once.
You can do it one time.
And then I kill myself.
And then you said you don't age.
And
And then you kill yourself.
wait a second. This is hard.
Yeah, it
All
is.
right. Okay. Give me a wish. Okay.
Okay.
I want to get like. One
I
or
got
two
you. I've been
good
thinking
ones.
about my wish.
Has your dad or brothers gotten stumped? Have they like?
I
had a
don't know.
good
I
wish?
haven't heard them do it.
Oh.
I didn't do it. My dad described it to me.
And he didn't tell you any of the
And we
games
didn't
they
do it.
played.
Yeah,
Okay.
we didn't do it.
All right.
All right. I've thought very intensely about mine.
Okay.
I wish that I had a 12-inch long and 2.5-inch thick penis.
Okay.
Number one.
Yeah.
Is that it can't randomly get hard.
Okay.
You know, that would be hella inconvenient, you
Yeah.
know? Number two, it's just as sensitive as a normal penis.
Sure.
It's not any more just because it's gigantic.
Sure.
And number three, same size urethra.
Sure. Okay.
I don't want to be dumping pee into the toilet. I want it to be normal.
I get it. Very smart. I grant your wish. It will never get hard. It won't randomly get hard, for it will never get hard.
It will never get hard.
Granted. Congrats. Have fun.
No, that's good. That works. I should have said it functions normal.
Yes,
Fuck.
you should have. Yeah, randomly get hard was very specific. I was like, you've got it.
Thanks. Yeah, it's the genie game.
Yeah,
Pretty
genie
fun, huh?
game's cool.
So I think we could do a couple wishes that are specifically funny.
Okay. I wish for the ability to fly.
Okay.
I don't want anyone to be able to hurt me while I'm flying.
Okay.
Any kind of hurt
You're invincible while flying.
whilst flying.
Kind of seems like two wishes.
No, like I don't need to be invincible while flying. I don't want to I can run into stuff.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I'm saying like I don't want a person to be allowed to shoot or fuck with me whilst flying as a condition.
That seems like an extra wish.
Is that an extra wish?
That's not protecting your wish. That's being like, and also while I'm flying, no one can shoot me.
Dang it. Well, I still want to fly though.
Okay, go ahead and fly.
All right, I want the ability to fly. Nah, I want to be invisible too. I'm just doing more wishes. Give me 3 wishes. It works with 3.
No.
You evil genie, you.
You dastardly evil villain, you. You can fly.
I can fly.
Think of the potential drawbacks to flying.
I know. Can I say that I can breathe while I'm flying? Like I don't lose oxygen?
That's a good one,
That's
yes.
a good one. I don't lose oxygen. I can come back down.
Yes, you can.
I can come back down and walk
yes, you
again.
Can. Yes, you can.
I can return from flying, and I can do it more than once, or I can do it as many times infinitely for the rest of my life.
Wish granted. You're a raven. You are a bird, sir.
Damn it.
No more of looking like you're anamorphing halfway between a human and a bird with that big ass nose. You're fully a bird, my friend.
And I gave him a layup.
And now I feel bad.
Damn it. And my feelings are hurt too. I'm a bird whose feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
Shit. Mm-hmm. That's why I can't get the helmet over my...
Yeah. I have a hard time getting the helmet over mine, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Damn it, you're a bird.
Yeah.
Oh, man. My life got shorter, too.
Yeah, it
my
did.
life got expanded to that of a bird's.
Yeah.
I stay human. I can fly, and I'm still human.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I wish that every time I reached in my pocket, there was a crisp $100 bill in there.
Yeah, good. I've been thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about that since a long time.
And the conditions are the money has to come from lost $100 bills.
Whoa, he's a ethical guy.
therefore making it like untraceable. But like, I don't have to report this to the IRS, so that's good. It has to be USD. And I don't see any drawbacks to this. And every other aspect of my life is normal outside of
The $100 bill when you reach in your pocket.
every time I reach in my pocket. Yep.
Your wish is granted,
Thank you.
but you can't reach into your pocket with your hands.
Why not?
I don't know. Sounds hard. I'm not sure. I can't think of. I think of a bunch right away.
Then I win. Then I snuck the wish past you. And
You'd
that's a point for me.
Well, you'd probably do that, right? You'd probably accept that.
Yeah. Well, no, not that I couldn't reach into my pockets. That wouldn't be a valid condition from you. You know, if you can't think of one, then I get a point.
I can only think of ones like I was thinking like your wish is granted, but no one accepts hundreds.
You can't change.
I know.
society,
That's why I'm saying that doesn't count. I knew that didn't count. That's why I didn't say it. Did you? Yeah, maybe you got one.
Only if you can't think of anything. I can't think of anything.
I would say your wish is granted, but you can't deposit it. But that's just
Why?
you just can't put it in your bank.
Why? Because it's a crisp, clean $100 bill. There's no reason I wouldn't be able to deposit that in my bank.
Oh, because I can't change other things about the.
Yeah, you can't like change the universe of stuff.
Dang
you know.
it. Yeah, I guess we were doing that in all the others.
It has to pertain to exactly what my wish is.
Okay, wish granted. You're a bird.
Fuck.
Still a bird.
Yeah. You could say wish granted, but it's just soaking wet, slimy and wet in your pocket every time you go in there. I'd be like, oh man, son of a bitch.
You would also still do that. I would do that still.
I'd do that, but it'd be inconvenient.
You'd have to develop a whole system for drying off your hundreds to get them into your ATM.
Yeah, I would just like.
You'd spend a lot of your life doing.
I would just like maybe like once a month just.
Yep.
The drawback, of course, being built in for myself that every time I reach in my pocket, there it is.
I see.
So I can't use my pockets for anything else.
I see. Yeah.
Be hard to have my phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, because I got wet, slimy hundreds in there.
You get a fanny pack over the shoulder
holster. Oh,
satchel.
Okay. Nice.
Satchel. I do that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good game. I
Good
like that
game.
game.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Me and Pat went to Vegas over the weekend for when we were young.
We did.
And when we were leaving Vegas,
Okay.
we stopped at this place
that
that I believe was called Wild Pete's.
the last circle of hell.
The last circle of hell. The final boss
The secret
of a terrible weekend.
The DLC of hell.
Yeah. So we're driving out of Vegas. Fun fact about me, I think I've brought this up. I brought this up to Ollie when we had him on, but I hate Vegas.
Yeah.
I hate Vegas. I think Vegas is the worst.
I was in
can't
Vegas,
stand
brother.
it. I was in Vegas, brother. and we're hanging out in Vegas. We're leaving Vegas, and Pat's like, I think I hate Vegas. I'm like, yeah, Vegas is terrible. It's the worst place on earth. I don't like it. And we're leaving, and we're driving through the desert, and it's early, and we had to pay $30 for a late checkout at this fucking hotel, and they put so many hidden fees on top of all this shit, and we were grumpy, and we're fucking leaving, and it was terrible. And we get outside of town, and Pat drove in, so I offered to drive out. So we stopped this place to swap out. And we're just at a gas station. We're filling up. We swap out. I look on my phone. I'm like, there's an IHOP about 12 minutes down the road. I was like, all right, sounds good. Let's IHOP it. We drive down the road, and we pull up to a castle. And I went, Pat, is this a fucking casino, dude?
Yeah.
And Pat's like, oh, certainly it is. I'm like, dude, a casino outside of Vegas?
Yeah.
Outside of Vegas. Like, we must have been like almost an hour outside of Vegas.
Yeah,
at that point.
they start them as soon as, yes.
It was so far outside of Vegas. I was like, dude, there's no way I'm in the middle of a desert.
Yeah.
And we are outside of motherfucking Vegas right now.
They'll keep it going.
And I can't stand like I can't stand like just like lonely, miserable people, and that's all that we're in there. So we get out of the car, we go in. The smell of old, dusty, stale, burnt cigarettes the minute that you come in. There's slot machines all in the middle of this floor, and the dregs of society.
Yeah.
Just like no tooth, big fat sundress people, just cigarettes, cigars, Coors Lights at fucking probably noon or something. Noon, maybe 1.
Yeah.
And we get in there, we're like, son of a bitch, this is where the fucking IHOP is. I gotta smell this. It's like loud country music from the 90s. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then we go up to the IHOP, and we sit there for a couple minutes while like the weirdest shaped lady I've ever seen in my entire life the most unfortunate looking soul I've ever seen.
I'm glad you said it. yeah.
She was, those people that is just built wrong.
Yes.
She was built different.
Yeah. She got the parts mixed up is all.
She wasn't built different. She was built differently.
It's just a Mr. Potato Head where you mixed up where they go.
Yeah. And she comes up and she's got fangle mouth. She's got. I was telling my dad her teeth looked like when in The Dark Knight Scarecrow gets a dose of his own medicine and he looks at Batman like an evil demon, and she had that mouth. She had like black bile spilling out of her fucking mouth.
In Batman Begins.
Yeah, and Batman Begins. Yes, and yeah, I could go on about how she looked. She got that Quasimodo build, and she was like, "Yeah, he too," and I was like, "Oh God." I was like, "Yeah, Maud, we're going to do two. We're two of us, please." We go in, we sit down, and it took so long for a human being to come take our thing, and then even longer to get our food that me and Pat were sitting there like, I don't even want to eat.
Yeah. I didn't finish my food.
Because Pat got these hash browns.
Oh my God,
that were just made of plastic. You could pick them up, and it was like a square.
It was in a square.
Yeah.
I received hash browns in a Lego brick. It was a Lego brick of hash browns.
Yeah,
Jared ate them. I was like, I'm not eating that.
And
there's Jared.
I sit down and a lady comes up and she's like, "What can I get you?" And I went, "Can I get the fucking 2-egg breakfast with extra hash browns, extra crispy, eggs scrambled with cheese?" I was so excited. I was like, "Let me get an English breakfast tea." And I went, "Do you have oat milk?" And she went, "Oatmeal?" And I went, "Oat milk." And she was like, "I don't think so." I was like, "Regular milk." She was like, "Okay." And then Pat got his pancake breakfast. Pat got his shit. He took 2 bites of the pancakes. He's like, "I don't feel good about this.
Yeah.
I don't feel right about it." And then he ate kind of around the hash browns. And I was like, "You gonna eat those motherfuckers?" He's like, "No." And I went, I forked them, and they came up in a perfect square. It was hard to get the fork in. It'd be like forking the helmet right now. Like
This is not disparaging on Denny's as a whole.
This is IHOP.
Then it's really not disparaging on Denny's as a whole.
Yeah.
Fuck IHOP.
IHOP is way worse than Denny's.
Yeah, yes.
Way worse than
Denny's. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Way worse than
I love Denny's. That's what the problem was. I was like, why was I having a bad time at this Denny's?
It wasn't
Denny's. One.
It was IHOP.
Oh, my gosh.
Terrible place.
IHOP.
International
burger.
House of bitch.
Bitch-ass food.
Bitch-ass food that don't taste good. People who take long to take your order, and kids who are watching like decapitation videos next to us.
There was just kids watching a pig squealing video.
There was a kid like on an iPad kid, and she's watching this video, and she clicks play. You can hear the of her clicking play, and the next thing you hear is
Jared and
I was like, well, that's pleasant.
We really wide-eyed each other. We were like, all right.
Huh. Wow.
Okay.
And the apathetic parents of iPad kids. First off, if you're a parent with an iPad kid, kill yourself. Number 2, the apathetic iPad parent.
Yeah, I do.
Who just like their kid is watching like ISIS decapitation videos
International
next to them.
House of Pad.
I'll be your parent. You be watching crazy shit. Go ahead.
Oh, look at that, a murder. Oh my goodness, so fun. I'm going to internalize this.
Shh.
Oh, Mom, I want to look at it. It's like pictures of you and Dad from that lake trip. You're like not wearing any clothes though. That's weird.
Go away.
All right. Well,
do that in the other room.
I'm just going to let this scar me.
Shut up.
I'm just going to be over here letting this.
You have your iPad. Why are you speaking to me? If you've been watching, you know that I've mentioned this once or twice, that sometimes I get crazy panic attacks in the middle of the night, right?
Likewise.
And sometimes you might be liable to find me out in the kitchen screaming in my underwear. And so that's fun. That's something that I've been living with. And lately it's been getting worse. I'm on a down. It comes in waves, So I'm on the crest of a wave right now. So last night I hit a banger of one where I just woke up in like staring at Reese, my roommate Reese, and I'm in his doorway. The door is open, and he's asking me questions. I have no idea what he's saying.
Whoa!
And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I know that I feel bad. I feel like I don't feel good. And he was like, "Do you want me to take you to the hospital?" And I was like, "No, I'm good. I'm good. I think I don't know." And I walked into the kitchen and he went, "Put your head in the freezer." That's something I do anytime I have an anxiety attack. I put my head in something cold, try to get cold air in.
Yeah.
I was like, "All right." And I went and put my head in the freezer. I kind of came to, and I look at him, and I was like, it's the middle of the night. I look at the clock. It's like 5 a.m.
Whoa.
I was like, oh no! And it's Reese and his girlfriend live with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I assume barged into their room where they were sleeping peacefully.
Yeah.
And just went ah! And he was like walking me through it. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. He's like, it's good. Do you want me to stay up? You chill? How you doing? And this morning I was so embarrassed to go out and make my tea. And as soon as the door opened, like I opened my door, I walk out, like they were like, he's awake. And they came out and they're like, what was that? I was like, I'm sorry, guys. And he's like, no, like you do that.
Did you sleepwalk?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of a sleepwalk.
Do you remember?
He said I screamed, oh no, and then like knocked on his door, like he's like more gently than I would have assumed you would have. And then I was at the door, and then you were staring at me, and I was like, that's where I started.
Whoa.
Yeah. But there was this really funny one that I did like a year ago, where it was just me and Reese living there, and I wake up in the middle of the night, and I remember most of this one. I remember that I woke up and my vision was split. It looked like I was looking through 3D glasses.
Yeah.
And I jumped up out of bed, slammed my door open, ran as fast as I could out to the living room, because in my head I assume that I'm currently dying. Like this is what dying feels like.
Yeah.
It's a panic attack. If you've never had one, it feels like you're dying. And I ran out to the living room, and I went, oh no! Oh no! And then Reese goes, are you okay? I was like, I don't know! And he's like, what's going on? He wouldn't come out because he thought they were burglars or something. Oh. And I was like, I don't know! And he's and I'm out there like basically naked in the middle of the living room. And he was like, are you good? I was like, yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
He's in his door with a 2-barrel shotgun.
Yeah.
He's behind the... Yes.
But another time, I'm Kool-Aid manned into his room.
Whoa.
I like ran into his room, busted his fucking door down. I was like, ah! How scary that would be.
It's interesting that your asleep body knows someone else is there that can help.
Yeah, well, I'm running to Reese because I'm like, I need like another human being needs to help me because I'm dying right now.
I see. That's crazy. You don't worry that you would like hurt yourself in that state, do you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because like
the only thing I would worry I would do is just be in my underwear outside.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I would worry.
Do you listen to any Mike Birbiglia stand-up? Anything like that?
Mm-mm.
He's got a story where he jumped out of a 2-story window.
Well, he was sleepwalking.
Well, he was just, yes.
It's not really a sleepwalk. It's that I'm waking up and jumping out of bed faster than I can realize that I'm up. There's never a point where I'm just like I wake up and I'm like in the kitchen. It's more that I'm like it's a blurry thing, and the first thing I remember is being in the kitchen.
I see.
Reese was like, he was like, it's funny because like your dad's got PTSD from the war, but you weren't in a war.
Yeah.
He's like, you got PTSD from life.
Yeah. Which you do.
Yeah. Something I really get worried about because there's a girl living in our house. That's my friend's girlfriend. Is that I'm worried that I might do that while rocking a stiffy, just having like middle of the night boner and run out to the living room.
Yeah,
and just me and my very quaint small penis.
Thankfully, you made your wish. You don't got to worry about that anymore.
I don't have to worry about that.
Never get hard.
It's great.
It'll never get hard.
I'll never get hard. Yep,
ladies.
It'll
never get hard.
Ladies, never get hard. Thick Latinas.
It will never perform.
I can't use it. But it's okay. I made the urethra the right size.
So, I made sure to.
So it pee fine.
Do it pee though.
Do it pee though. It do.
You can hold it while I pee.
It's so.
You want to hold it while I pee?
It's so big it takes a minute to pee. I'd be like, go.
It's so big it make the chug jug sound when I pee. It's so big it sound like Fortnite when I pee.
Yeah. What you know when your very normal sized penis gets stuck to your leg and you got to peel it off, and if it's extra sweaty.
Yeah.
When mine do, it sound like. You know the only drawback? Normal sized balls.
This is a pretty. My mom was saying that she could not listen to our previous episode of The Meantime, episode 18, because there was, quote unquote, too much penis talk. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell her to skip this episode.
Skip this one. You can skip this one if you want. Or you can tell her to watch.
Damn it. No.
You tell her to just tune in. Tell her to watch YouTube. Don't do this on Spotify. Actually, this one's for Pat's mom.
God damn it.
If you wanna tune in.
No. Shit. I hate that a your mom joke is working on me right now. I feel so. Holy shit. Your mother. God, that camera.
That camera, it's doing great. It's doing. Look at bottom left. You ready? Do you know that comedian that he goes to his shows, he's got a guitar and he sings to the crowd?
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
Do you got a boyfriend?
I said, you got a boyfriend, girl?
Oh, shit, you don't got a boyfriend?
What's your name, please?
Is this your girl right here?
What's up, Alana? Alana.
Alana.
Lana, Lana, Lana,
What do you do for work, Alana?
Oh, shit, she in accounts receivable? I was just watching a bunch of that guy's shit, and I realized that he's got the same sense of humor as Steve Harvey on Family Feud.
Wait, what?
It's the same shit. It's the same joke. He goes up like, all right, you're going to be someone from the audience,
Okay.
and you can't sing, okay?
Okay.
What's your name, dude?
Bradley.
Be even worse. You ready?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Hey, what's your name, homie?
Bradley.
Are you kidding me? What are you talking about, Bradley? Brad, what do you do for work?
I'm an accountant.
Bradley got to give me more than that, dog. It's the same, like Steve Harvey, like you walk up, he's like, name something that you find in your bathroom. And they're like, I'm going to say sex toys, Steve. He's like, God damn. What the hell?
It's called Family Feud.
It's called the Family Feud. Or he'll lean over on a. Now,
yeah.
What made you go with that answer?
What?
Show me sex toys. Ding, number one. He's like, oh.
Show me the toys we can't talk about. Oh.
It says like marital aids. It's
Show me he who must not be named. The Dark Lord Voldemort.
Show me Picard's flute. There's this comedian on TikTok named Benny Feldman.
Benny Feldman.
Who's the funniest fucking dude.
Felds.
He's got Tourette's. He does one-liners.
Uh-huh.
He's got some of my favorite motherfucking one-liners I've ever heard in my life.
Uh-huh.
I hired a bodyguard to protect my fish in a barrel. Not so easy now, is it? He's the one that goes, on my mantelpiece, we have a jar full of my grandfather's smithereens.
Yeah. He's so good.
He's so fucking funny. Benny Feldman. I watch his stuff all the time. And I think, you want to do a shoot your shot segment?
Sure.
I want to do a segment where we shoot our shot with everybody who we've been wanting to get on the show.
Gotcha.
So let's call it a thing like we did milking Michael Jackson.
This is the Meantime's
Shoot your
shot.
load.
This is the Meantime shooting our shot.
Yeah, we're going to shoot a shot right in the faces of everybody that we want
to be on this podcast.
This show. I'm going to shoot my shot at, drum roll please, Max Burkholder
of
TED
TED
fame.
fame.
Of TED fame. We see you, dude. You're liking all of our shit.
Mm-hmm.
Get on the pod.
Yeah.
Have fun. Come on the pod, man. We love your show.
We'd love to have you on.
We watched Ted 2 times through, I believe.
We're not even
you
animated.
watched it 2 times through?
You wouldn't. I watched it 2 times.
I
through.
watched it 2 times through.
Yeah.
It's my favorite comedy show of the year. It's my
I
favorite
agree.
comedy show
Of
last
the decade.
possibly.
Yeah, of the decade. I agree.
Come on the show. We love your shit.
Yeah.
We specifically, I remember watching it with you.
Yeah.
And saying specifically that the main character was doing a good job at being funny
Yep.
against Seth MacFarlane's Ted character.
And that's what I'm
as
saying.
young Johnny.
You talk to us, we wouldn't even be green screen.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We wouldn't even be a tennis ball.
We wouldn't nearly be as funny as Seth MacFarlane either.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You got anybody you want to shoot your shot with?
Not the.
Shoot a shot right in their face. You got it.
I don't want to shoot a shot. I'm trying to think of somebody who's shoot a shot in their face who like.
Shoot it, who would take it all?
Will Ferrell would be my dream guest on the
dream,
podcast.
Okay, dream guest. Will Ferrell, Jim Carrey, Jordan Peele, Seth MacFarlane, LeBron James,
Chris Rock,
Chris Rock,
Bo Burnham.
Bo Burnham. He would like
not,
to be here.
Yeah.
He would not like to be here.
You guys aren't
Here,
funny.
I'll do my impression of me interviewing Bo Burnham. You be Bo Burnham, okay?
Okay.
Say a Bo Burnham thing.
I was just thinking, like social media, like they're coming for all your attention. Like they want everything from you. They're coming for all of your attention. We used to give value to land, but now all the land has been spoken for. So these companies, this Meta, the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, they're just coming for your time and your attention. And it's sick. It's evil what these companies are doing.
I miss when you were funny. So Bo Burnham, if you want to come on, coming up.
Sure.
We got emo night coming up.
Yeah,
We will do a little DJ set at emo night.
I'm excited. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
At 1 a.m. if you've seen us. If you're seeing us there, then you're seeing us.
Yeah. So that's gonna be cool. And again, we're in the future, so that was really cool.
Yeah.
And it was super duper fucking cool when the Migos came out and
They're like, man, we love the meantime.
yeah. You got the meantime, I got the meantime, I got the thing in the meantime.
Takeoff always said he knew.
Yeah, Takeoff specifically was like, Jared, you're you're the driving force of this podcast. You're the backbone of this podcast. I was like, thank you, Takeoff. He said that from heaven.
Right.
I'm kind of like Offset, and you're kind of like, well, I'm also kind of like Quavo.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Offset!
I'm kind of like Optimus Prime. And you're kind of like, I'm also Bumblebee. I'm Bumblebee too.
I'm kind of like Optimus Prime, and you're kind of like, no, I'm Rodimus Prime too.
Yeah.
You got the touch! You got the power! Yeah!
I'm kind of like Bon Scott, and you're kind of like, no, I'm also Angus Young.
I am-
obviously, yeah, surely, like clearly, I'm also Angus Young. I don't know.
I'm like Bon Scott, and you're more like, well, I'm Brian Johnson too.
Yeah. I'm kind of like,
I feel like I would be like Eddie Van Halen, and you would, well, I'd be David Lee Roth too. And you'd be like Wolfgang Van Halen.
I feel like I'm Eddie Van Halen, and maybe you'd be like a fan at one of my shows. I feel like you'd maybe be like a guy in the back that really liked it,
Yeah, yeah.
who like I didn't know or associate with.
Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of like, I'm like a Theo Von type character.
Yeah.
And you look like John Mulaney, which
And
is cool.
sound like John Mulaney.
You look and sound like John
You've
Mulaney.
mastered none of his comedic
I'm
timing.
as funny as Theo Von, but you kind of look and talk like John Mulaney.
So
You would make Pete Holmes laugh.
an easy laugh. He's quick to joy.
Quick to joy, that guy.
Yeah.
I'd like Pete Holmes to come on the podcast, if for nothing else than to teach us how to be funny.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Batman, and I guess you're sort of like, no, I would be Robin. I'd be Nightwing, actually.
Yeah. I'm kind of like Batman, and you're kind of like the city of Gotham. Dirty. Unclean.
I'm kind of like
rotten
I'm
from
kind
the inside. You're kind of like the corruption that goes all the way up.
I'm kind of like Batman, and you're kind of like the ketchup and mustard man that he fights in the early '60s. That's real.
I'm kind of like Superman, and you're kind of like a fan of Superman.
I'm kind of like Superman, and you're kind of like Jimmy getting shot in the head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're kind of like Jimmy when he gets shot in the head, but you're
Yeah.
not like Jimmy the rest of the time.
I feel like I'm more of like an Aragorn character, and you're kind of like a Boromir. You kind of give me Boromir.
You give me big Babu Frick vibes.
Yeah,
You're
like a Babu Frick
type thing.
type character.
Wow! I'm sort of like Darth Vader. You're sort of like that triangle robot J.J. Abrams voices. Dio.
No, thank you.
That's kind of you. I feel like that's where
I feel
you
like
fit
that's
into the
like
story.
a you
That's
kind of deal.
It's kind of a you character.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel like I would be kind of more like a Caesar type character. You'd be more like a Caesar salad.
Like that you get it like a Ruth's or a Ruby Tuesdays.
A Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Yeah,
I feel like that's kind of you.
I kind of feel like I bring kind of like a Republique kind of vibe, and you're more like a Ponderosa.
I'm more like a
You're like a macaroni grill.
I'm like a Captain America, and then obviously I guess that would make you like someone in New York when some of that stuff's happening. Someone in New York while I'm doing Captain America stuff.
Yeah. I feel like I'm more like a Neo. In like our story, like if our story was the Matrix, I'd be like Neo, and you'd be that bitch in the red dress.
See, like I give really strong like Neo vibes, and you give really strong like Neosporin vibes, kind of like a guy that just needs sort of help throughout the day. Like you're clearly.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I bring like a Thanos type energy, and I feel like you have a nose that extends 4 inches in front of your face.
I'm like a guy you could find like partying in Tampa Bay, and you're like a Tampax commercial. It's like.
I would say in general, you give me like Poindexter vibes, and I have a 12-inch member.
Yeah.
So, well, that was the meantime on idobi Radio.
I can't beat Neosporin.
Neosporin's
we'd keep going, but I can't beat Neosporin.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. That's great.
I
That's
hope
great.
you've had a good time.
Yeah.
I hope you're leaving this episode smiling and satisfied.
Yeah, I'm like Morpheus. You're like Morbius. Check out new episodes Tuesday at 6 p.m. on idobi.com. That's Eastern Standard, 3 p.m. Pacific.
Give us 5 stars on Spotify. Give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. Leave a like and a comment on our YouTube video of this episode, telling Idobi we're doing a great job.
Yeah.
We've been the meantime.
And I have a massive dick.
Listen to my band, Not My Weekend, and come see us on tour starting November 8th. Listen to Jared's band, Rat Park, on Spotify and streaming services.
Yeah, and check out the manga Sandland by Akira Toriyama, which released in 2000.
The meantime recommendation of the week.
Wow.
Love you. Use a condom.
You don't have to. It doesn't feel as good.